Hello, and welcome to all members from the Ray White Group attending this Unlocking the Vault Express webinar. My name is Alina Gavrila, and in the next 15 minutes, I'll take you through the calendar and the to-do list feature in our new platform, VaultRE. So here we are on the homepage of VaultRE. And from here, we can easily navigate to our to-do list and our calendar. We'll start off with how to use the to-do list feature first, and then we'll move on to how to use the calendar option. So if you want to access your to-do list, you can do it a number of ways. It's in the top right-hand corner with this shortcut here, and it's also on the main menu on the left-hand side. Where you see your to-do list, there is also a number beside it, which represents the tasks that you have due in your to-do list. To view the to-do list, either select it from the menu or from the top right-hand corner shortcut up here. And this is what your task list will most probably look like when you start populating your tasks. You'll notice that it is set to me, it defaults to yourself, of course, and I'm currently looking at my due tasks. Every task item, if attached, will have the contact's property details, or if they own multiple properties, that'll be visible as well from the task. So it's a quick view. Phone numbers come up as well. And it's just a little bit of a handy hint, so you don't have to jump in directly to the details. So from here, if you wanted to open any of the tasks within any of the, functionality within the task, if you have your open in a new window ticked here, and for example, say I want to open client, it will open it for me in a brand new window, which is a little bit handy because I can go on and look at my contact. But then when I switch back to my original tab, all my tasks are still here. So I don't get lost and have to press the back button. If you have the correct permissions, and by correct permissions, I guess relevant permissions is what I mean, in your user management, you'll also be able to look at other staff members' task lists as well. So if I wanted to see Tamara's task list, I can toggle her from my options, and then it shows me her task list in here. I can also open the client, look at the notes, add any follow-up notes as well. And I can also snooze and set as complete. So be aware that you can do those if you have that access, but generally that's reserved for administrators and principals to be able to view all tasks. So I'm just going to toggle back to my task list so I don't do anything in Tamara's task list. You also have the option just here. We're currently at my due tasks. However, I can switch and just look at only my future tasks, which helps you, I guess, organize it in a smaller view. If you wanted to, again, you can show your completed tasks. So currently, I've got all of my tasks that are either due or coming up. But if I wanted to show the ones that I have completed, I can select show completed tasks. And what that will do is we'll grab that information and then they've popped them at the very bottom of the screen here. So I can reverse the completion. When I set it as complete, if I think, oh, well, I made a mistake and that wasn't actually complete, we now have the option of reversing the completion, which is really, really good. Okay. So to add a task, again, in Vault, you'll usually find that the prompt to start a new task or start really anything new is at the very bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and it will be a green button. So if you click on Add Task, it's as simple as, obviously it'll default to yourself, but if you do want to assign a task to somebody else within your office, you can. You can pop in a date for when your task is due, give it a brief summary, and a brief description. When you add tasks, it adds it to your list. You also have the option of printing your task list. So again, at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, if you wanted to print it so you had a copy with you, you can keep one in the car, you can keep one at home, I guess, and one on your desk in case you don't have access to your device. Feel free to print that off and you can keep it with you. So that's another really cool feature. The last area that second last area that I'll touch on actually is the tasks. You can see are color coded on the left-hand side of each task. So I've got here my green, orange, and my red tasks. Green means that they are current. Orange means that they are this week's tasks, and red are my overdue tasks. So that's how you can kind of quickly tell the color coding. Green is now, orange is weekly, and red is overdue. The last thing I wanted to show you on your task list is from our home screen. So if I go back to my dashboard, there's actually a to-do widget that you can add that lets you have the view of your to-do list without having to go either to the menu or to the shortcut here. We can add it to our home screen so it's front and center every time we log in or we go back to our home page. So to add that widget, or any other widget for that matter, click on Configure. And then in our sales team area, the widget is actually called What Needs to Be Done Today, and the me refers to you, so your to-do list. If we tick that and save and update in the bottom right-hand corner, we'll go back to the dashboard from the middle button, and then it'll pop our to-do list just at the bottom here. So when you add a new widget, it always places it at the bottom, not at the top. So then you can go and click and drag it and reposition it to where you need it to be. Recommending to probably put this one up at the very top of your dashboard so you've got clear visibility of what's coming up. Okay. So the next thing that I want to show you is the calendar, and this is really exciting. I think it's such a fantastic feature, and the functionality of our calendar as it has improved significantly. The calendar can be found again on the menu on the left-hand side. So you'll see the calendar here, and again, the same as the tasks, we've got a number next to it that shows us how many items we have in the calendar. You have the option now of integrating your calendar with your Gmail calendar, which is the really exciting part, I think. So if you want to, and again, I do recommend you do this, you don't have to, but it will make life a little bit easier for you if you integrate your Gmail calendar to your Vault calendar. So this will just help with having to toggle in and out of Gmail calendar back to your Vault calendar. To set up that integration, if you haven't done so already, if you go to My Integrations, then everyone will have access to do this. Click on My Integrations and then click on Google/G Suite. That's where we can set that integration up so that the information flows through to Vault and then from Vault to your G Suite calendar. So if we click on this, yours will look a little bit different because mine's already been connected. But what you'll see is there'll be a connect option button here and it will be in green. So you would just click connect to set that up. And then you can actually click on the middle option to connect your calendar as well. So your Gmail's already connected and your calendar is going to be connected as well. Once that's done, we'll pop back into the calendar. I can show you what it looks like. Again, you do have the option of viewing the calendar for the entire office. it is a setting in your user permission settings, and generally, again, only for senior administrators and principals. You have the option of viewing your calendar via month. You can view it via week, day, or list. To add a new event in your calendar, you can just simply click on the day itself. It again automatically defaults to you as the logged in user into Vault. You can choose whether it's an event, whether it's an appraisal or a scheduled viewing. You can put the summary again, like we did before, and a brief description. If you want to, this is a very cool feature, you can actually link it to a contact in your VaultRE database. So if I wanted to link it to Mary Poppins, I would search for her, it'll bring it up, and then I can attach it. The duration of the actual event and whether or not it's an all-day event, then we can just save it. So that's how we add tasks to our calendar. Okay, that was a very quick and very easy session today. If you have any questions or need to know how to use more of the functionality within VaultRE, I'll direct you now to the whiteboard, which is on our G5 page. So from here, if you click on whiteboard, it will take you to our split up little pockets of whiteboard. If you click on Get Prepared for VaultRE, we're constantly adding new resources and new training for Vault on how to use the functionality in this area. So please check it if you need any guidance. The other area that I did want to show you is in Vault, there is an extensive library of documented how-to guides. So everything that I went through today, you will find that it's been clearly documented step by step. So if you get stuck, you can pull up these how-to guides. So where that is if you go to the Vault Hub, it's the very last option on your menu. You'll see that there's a variety of webinars and updates that you can watch. The really good area for us is the Knowledge Hub. So this is where every module from VaultRE has been split up into different sections, and you can actually click on these and it tells you how to use each area of Vault. So for example, the calendar one that I just went through today, it'll open it up in a step-by-step guide and basically take you through what you need to do and how to use that functionality. So please use that Knowledge Hub. It's really, really helpful and very easy to follow guides on using VaultRE. If you do need to raise a request, there is a Vault support request where you can raise a ticket. You can also CC somebody into that request as well. So if you are raising a request with Vault, I recommend that you only do that if it's of a technical fault. If it's a glitch or if there is something within Vault that's not working or something stopped working, that's when you'd probably raise a support ticket with Vault. And if you do that, just CC in your digital BDE as well so that they're aware of it. If it is more of a question on how do I use a particular functionality of Vault or how can I make it work better for me, any training related request with Vault, please just send those through to your local digital BDE who'll be more than happy to help you or point you in the right direction. So again, support tickets are only for those technical issues if you have any while you're using Vault. Okay, well, that completes our Unlocking the Vault Express webinar for the calendar and the to-do list. Thank you for joining us today. And if you have any questions, please reach out to your local digital BDE who will be more than happy to help wherever they can. Thank you.